This is an off-topic video, but here we go! Aphmau, a Minecraft creator that now makes mind-numbing goo for babies, used to make plenty of role-playing focused Minecraft series, kinda like if anime was done in Minecraft, which if you've looked at her Twitter bio, that was her main goal. Aphmau's done a lot on her channel. There's gameplay of various games, some regular Minecraft playthroughs, but one day everything changed. Aphmau started a Minecraft series called Minecraft Diaries, a fantasy role-playing playthrough with its own storyline that evolved as the series went on. Eventually, Minecraft Diaries became fully focused on showcasing its story and characters instead of Aphmau, the creator, playing the game and taking advantage of Minecraft's mod capabilities. Diaries completely changed the trajectory of Aphmau's channel and content. Gareth, Dante, Aaron, Kawaii-chan, Zane, Caitlin, you see these characters pop up here and there even in her new era of videos. I say new, but this has been going down since 2020. From Diaries, Mystreet was born, a spin-off of Diaries where everyone gets a modern twist. While Minecraft Diaries is a serious romance fantasy adventure series with lighthearted comedic moments, Mystreet is a slice-of-life romantic comedy anime. Your knight in shining armor Gareth and everyone's favorite written-off character Lawrence are now modernized versions of themselves in Mystreet. They live in a house together, use computers, act more goofy, break doors, ruffle feathers, all that stuff. The characters are different between Diaries and Mystreet, but they still share some things in common, like Zane being an edgelord and Kawaii-chan being Kawaii-chan. I completely get that for some people watching, well, any people watching, they might not remember the characters or might not even know what any of this is, but you don't gotta worry. Mystreet still references Diaries at times, but it honestly doesn't matter too much. In general, the referencing is mainly done for fan service, like, look, do you remember this character? Well, they're here. Hope you're happy now, cause you'll never see them again. I guess there's some lore it expects you to remember. The main exception to this is Aaron, who I will get into later, but for the most part, if you don't know anything, then you should be fine. I guess another thing to mention, so my hands are squeaky clean and scot-free, is that this video is not intended for children or current fans of Aphmau, or even older fans who have stuck with her since childhood. This mainly exists because one day I remembered Aph's content and was like, oh yeah, Mystreet, I used to really like that. Maybe I should watch it again for fun. And here we are. So if you want to get cozy while exploring Aph's weird-ass anime trope world, be my guest. Mystreet Season 1 is a whirlwind, a tornado, global warming, a flood. It's a lot and it's time to unpack it all. However, I'm not going to do an elaborate takedown of every single episode. Some episodes will get highlighted in greater detail because they're more pivotal, aka they're not filler, but I'll do lightning rounds on every other episode that isn't as important to the overall series and storylines. The first episode is a shoddy attempt at setting up all of the diary characters in the modern day. They all coincidentally move into the same neighborhood on the same street. Aphmau and her crew, Caitlin and Kawaii-chan, against the icky boys Gareth, Lawrence, and Dante. Of course, other characters get sprinkled in and become mainstays throughout the series, but for now, Zane, Aaron, Nicole, Michi, Travis, they all show up later. The reason why the guys move in is not only creepy due to their intentions, but it's also a setup that makes little sense. They move in because they all want to date Aphmau. They want to get close to their number one special main character, babe. That's it. It's not coincidental, they just move in because of her. There could have been a setup where they actually do coincidentally move into the same neighborhood without each other knowing, but no. Either way, it's not a big deal or anything, but still, you know, it could have been better. Even though we're introduced to almost the entire cast of mainstays, no one's fully fledged out yet, but I'll still give a brief character rundown. Aphmau. She is the main character. I cannot emphasize that enough. She is special. She is the chosen one. She is the man. Aph is Jess's character, her persona, if you will. It is strange that in every single one of her series, she's this beacon of light who everyone wants to be friends with, or everyone wants to date her, everyone likes her, it's ridiculous. Mary Sue's can be fun and all, but when it's essentially someone's self-insert character that constantly is loved by her OCs, her people, it comes off as self-absorbed and weird. Caitlin! She's the sassy, somewhat witty, angry character who hates Kawaii-chan and everything she stands for. Kawaii-chan! Kawaii-chan is the Antichrist, public enemy number 1, a psycho among horrible anime stereotypes and a curse to civilization. I hate this cat girl and all of her shrine-making, romance-shipping, maid-serving realness. I can't under any circumstance enjoy this character ironically. She is fucking awful. She's weird, creepy, annoying, talks in the third person, and is a terrible amalgamation of Jess's idea of an anime character. Gareth is a golden retriever goofball. However, one thing that most of the guys have in common is viewing all of the female characters as simply female love interests. It's really poor writing on Jess's part. Basically every guy except Zane is unlikable because they treat women like shit. Gareth, Lawrence, and Dante all fawn over Aphmau, not because of who she is, but because she's the main character. There's no depth. They want to win her, that's their written objective. They could be actual characters, but instead everyone is just a paper-thin person with flimsy goals. Guy characters want girl, and then when that happens, woohoo, good ending. There's nothing. It's especially painful since most of this stuff is played for comedic effect, or it's played as Aphmau being like, wow, I can't believe all of the guys, they want me. Like, it's such a weird dynamic throughout the show where she's friends with all the guys, and she kind of knows they all like her in some way, but she never says anything. Anyways, this was supposed to be about Gareth. Lawrence. Oh my god. Lawrence is this handsome prince archetype with humor. Dante is a standout because in every single series he's in, he's this unlikable, perverted weirdo, and yet it's all played for laughs. Oh, it's so funny. Some highlights of the first episode are Aphmau making an offhand comment about working at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza.
It's a night job, and I really don't want to talk about it because I don't want word to get around to Garth and Lawrence.
This sweet leave a like animation that kills me every time. An unnecessary house tour from Aph and her sick voice where she sets up an anime poster in her room, and then this happens.
Levi-senpai, I'm so sorry to put you in a crate. I just moved to a new house and it's a new experience, but I'm glad this is an experience I get to share with you, senpai. If only you were real. Aaron was so close to discovering our forbidden love last time, and I'm sorry I had to rip you down in front of him. It's just, I don't want anyone to find out about us. And are you seriously mentioning sweet nothings to that post?
In my notes, they go from the guys move in because of Aph to Kawaii-chan as a creepy shrine in their basement of Aphmau and Aaron. Because of Kawaii-chan's psycho shenanigans, Aphmau is now magically in bed, and Caitlin tells her,
I told you not to let her ship you like that.
And Aphmau's final line in the episode is generally kind of funny.
Oh, this sounds like it's gonna be a nice story.
Episode 2. This one's weird. Before we get into things, here's some new important characters to briefly mention. Zane. I get to finally talk about Zane. Okay, so Zane is the best thing about Mystreet. This emo brings the house down. There are so many iconic lines, iconic statements he makes in this show that are so fucking funny to me, and I can't get enough. He's introduced in this episode, and he's on the neighborhood watch, but he doesn't care about the neighborhood.
And I just wanted to let you know that if you have any problems, you can report them to someone who cares, who is not me. Have a great day.
What an evil fellow. Reese. Reese is from another roleplay series on Aph's channel called Mod World. He's a prince or something. I don't really care. Within Mystreet, he's Kawaii-chan's crush, which is oh so unfortunate. He doesn't do much other than causing a subplot love triangle between him, Kawaii-chan, and Michi, a dubious cat girl from Minecraft Diaries. In this episode, Aph orders a pizza and Reese shows up at their door. Kawaii-chan, enamored by the sight of this pink pizza boy.
Oh no, Kawaii-chan, don't imagine him with his shirt off. Oh no, he's hot.
Offers him a drugged up magic cookie on accident. It is an accident, but I don't believe her. So now, Kawaii-chan has officially kidnapped and drugged someone. Aph doesn't call the police. Instead, Kawaii-chan and her have a chat about how oh so sorry Kawaii-chan is for her crime, and they decide to bring Reese downstairs. Kawaii-chan continues to say creepy things and then almost kisses him while he's sleeping, but Aph swoops in and tells her no. I wish she went on a complete tirade, but I guess not. Instead, Reese wakes up and Kawaii-chan doesn't get condemned for her actions. Aphmau lies to him, saying he fainted out of nowhere. He says, I love women. Kawaii-chan dies. We then get...
What's her problem?
Zane shows up at the guy's place.
I'll get it.
Wait, that might be the thing that I ordered.
To show off his prestigious neighborhood watch status, but gets bullied by his brother Gareth and the rest of the squad. The episode ends with Zane dreaming of unleashing his tyranny against the entire neighborhood. But like, think bigger, man. Come on, you can't just do that. Episode highlights include Zane being introduced. Aphmau reads stage directions, and it's awesome. I'm totally not losing my mind.
She's blushing.
Caitlyn and Aphmau tease. Caitlyn has a One Direction shrine, and Kawaii-chan, she kidnaps Reese, but her room has like these cool cherry blossoms. I kind of like it. Okay, we've made our way to the filler episode lightning round section, so get ready. Episode 3, Aphmau visits Garth, Lawrence, and Dante's place, and it ends with her getting stuck in a toilet.
Oh my god! Guys, help! I fell in the toilet. I can't get out. My butt is stuck.
Episode 4, Aphmau and Caitlyn give us a riveting snowball gameplay where they build snowmen outside.
Let's see, I'm gonna put my snow right here. So, Caitlyn, oh, I see you've done building your snowman, huh?
But then the guys throw snowballs at them for their fort, so a war has arisen, and it ends when Aphmau throws a snowball at an innocent passerby, Zane, and she blames it on the guys, so now a new war has arisen. Episode 5. This episode rules because of Zane. Who would have thought? Kawaii-chan works at IHOP, and she sees Reese at one of her tables, but she can't talk to him because she's too shy and creepy. So Michi, another cat girl except she's evil, goes to talk to him instead and takes over Kawaii-chan's shift. So she goes home and yells at Aphmau that she needs a Christmas present for Reese, so they go to the mall.
Well, what about boxers?
And Kawaii-chan is immediately careless with her money since she can't say no to money-hungry businessmen who sell crap. So she ditches Aphmau since Aph said she can't say no to things. So now Aphmau has to find her, but then she sees Lawrence in the mall and Aph explains the sitch. But just then they find Kawaii-chan sobbing on the floor because she's gone bankrupt, and Zane, who works part-time at the mall as a security guard during the holiday season, confronts them for loitering and then says...
Now why is that cat girl crying?
So Kawaii-chan cries about how she spent so much money on ponies, and then Zane outs himself as a brony, buying her entire stock. The end. Episode 6. This is filler-esque, but it's got some character substance, so I'll give it some spotlight. Caitlyn answers the door to see an old lady with a shit ton of cats. It turns out to be Kawaii-chan's client, since she cat sits for her. The old lady mistakes Caitlyn for Kawaii-chan and drops all the cats off, even though Kawaii-chan's working a shift. Caitlyn is angry.
I'm not Kawaii-chan! Come back here, you crazy old lady, before I end you!
Since she doesn't want to take care of the kitties, but is stuck with them once Aphmau notices one of the cats has gone missing in their house. Oh no. Mario's gone missing. They look around for a bit and were unfortunately reminded of Kawaii-chan's Aphmau shrine. Aphmau's dog, Celestia, starts barking, and Aph rushes into her room to see what's what. All of the cats are in a cult-like circle, shielding Celestia from Aphmau. The cats can now talk, and Aph is flabbergasted when one of the cats, Randy, starts directly talking to her. Randy tells Aphmau that because she owns a dog, she must learn the way of the cat, and so Aphmau turns into a cat by the power of cat magic. Because of cat elitism, Aphmau needs to spread cat mischeer by helping one random person out, or else she'll be a cat forever. So boom! Finally we have the setup. Now things can actually go somewhere. Aphmau tries to get Caitlyn's help, but instead Caitlyn just forces her out of the house. Aph then thinks that, duh, obviously Garth and the squad are gonna love her in cat form, so she heads on over. Garth takes her in and gives her a bath, which is really fucking weird. All of the guys agree she should get spayed, and they fight about what to call her, even though Garth's already named her Sprinkles. Aphmau breaks free from their house, and when suddenly Zane walks into her on the street and offers to take her home and give her milk and stuff. They sit on the couch, and then Zane gets his moment that makes this episode worth mentioning. Zane talks about how animals don't really like him, and he didn't expect Aphmau to actually come home with him. Aphmau thinks he's gonna keep her captive forever, but no, he just says, "The door's that way." That didn't sound like Zane at all. Aphmau spreads her Catmas cheer by giving him her cat sweater, and then he proceeds to tear up and explain how he's never gotten a present from someone who wasn't family. Because of Zane being the main antagonist in Minecraft Diaries, Mystreet keeps portraying him as a bad guy for the most part, but at this point in the series, we keep getting more and more glimpses of him as a person with a nice side, instead of just he's plain evil. It is kind of weird though how Aphmau keeps thinking he's this evil guy, even when he's helped out people. You'd think because she's the special main character, she'd be the first to see the true Zane deep down inside, but not quite. I guess she technically is the first to do that, but it takes a lot longer than you'd think, and she's pretty low-key about her Zane being actually nice discovery. So that's that episode. Episode 7, it's Christmas decorating day! Yeah! Caitlin and Kawaii-chan are super stoked to decorate for Christmas, but Aphmau is very reluctant since in the past she's proven herself to be very competitive. Her words, not mine. Caitlin hates Kawaii-chan in secret. Kawaii-chan keeps being creepy. There's decoration gameplay, and finally, the guys anger Aphmau by calling her decorations tacky, and that she'll never win the neighborhood Christmas decoration contest. So we get an epic Christmas decorating montage, only for none of them to win because Aaron wins out of the blue. Alright, episodes 8 and 9, the Mistletoe Saga. These episodes begin our first arc. It doesn't last too long, but the impact is huge. Gareth, Lawrence, and Dante get invited to Aphmau and the girls' squad's Christmas party. Gareth and Lawrence devise their own plan to try and get a totally meaningful Christmas kiss from Aphmau under the mistletoe. Back at the girls' house, Aphmau and Kawaii-chan are preparing for the party while Caitlin watches from the sidelines. They all keep arguing with each other until Caitlin instigates things with Kawaii-chan.
Ladies, calm down.
Reese is gonna come to the party, but Caitlin reminds Kawaii-chan that she's never talked to him before and she's a fucking creep. All I have to say is, Caitlin, fucking destroy her, please. The time for the party has arrived. Reese and his brothers who don't matter show up. Michi, the evil cat girl, is here ready to stir up a forgettable plotline, and of course, Gareth, Lawrence, and Dante are at the party. Kawaii-chan cinematically sees Reese from the staircase and is nervous to talk to him all by herself, but Aphmau couldn't care less, so she goes to open the door, and I guess Nicole is here. Anyways, Nicole's shtick is that Caitlin invited her because they're best friends, but I honestly think there's more going on. Dante flirts with Aphmau for a bit, and I love it. Caitlin shows Nicole Kawaii-chan's Aphmau shrine. Yippee! Nicole tells Aph to shoo, because she finally got Caitlin out of her funk and her room by the power of bullying, so Aph heads upstairs to lock her room. I don't know why, Nicole just tells her to. But when she gets up there, Gareth and Lawrence are in her room and have seen Caitlin's One Direction shrine. To add on to this, Gareth and Lawrence proceed to place stickers of Zane's face that they bought online. Who did they buy this from? Aphmau is now in deep shit after their prank, so she's freaking out, scared that Caitlin's gonna kill her, but the guys say they have a solution. Aphmau follows them downstairs, but of course they're leading her under the mistletoe, which then triggers Kawaii-chan to go feral because she doesn't want her ship, #Aphmau, to be ruined. But out of nowhere, unimportant character Cadenza bursts through the door and says that Lawrence should kiss Aphmau under the mistletoe, but it just keeps going. Nicole from the basement trenches has clawed her way out to state that Gareth should be the one to kiss Aphmau. Everyone's arguing, and then plot twist, Aphmau goes,
Oh, you're such a sloppy kisser.
Everyone panics. Oh no, who could she be kissing at a time like this?
What?
And it's her dog. The end. Except at the very end, Michi and Reese are under the mistletoe, but who fucking cares? Oh my Part 2, Episode 9. Immediately, what did I just do? Immediately we're thrown... Now I'm lost. Immediately we're thrown right back into the loop of things with a crying Kawaii-chan who can't handle her distant crush kissing a cat girl. Garth now has trauma over losing Sprinkles, and Aphmau never tells him the truth, so she's the true villain of the series. I guess Cadenza busting down the door is important enough to the story because Lawrence and Aphmau are fixing it.
Oh, don't worry about the door. I have door insurance.
During their door fixing time together, they chat about Zane, and now Aphmau's coming to his defense when Lawrence shares how he and the guys were gonna throw an epic prank on him. When they're done, Lawrence and Garth try confessing to Aph when someone shows up at the door. Who could it be? Why, it's Aaron, of course! We're nearly a third into the series, and though Aaron's been mentioned, we haven't gotten a full introduction. So here's Aaron. I don't really like him. Aaron was briefly name-dropped in the first episode when Aphmau was role-playing with her Levi poster. Aaron is the quote-unquote cool lone wolf type with sick abs that gives him a lure, and he hides his eyes with a bandana. Why? Because he does that in Minecraft Diaries. The real why? We will find out later in the series, but for now, he's a mysterious presence. Back to the episode, Aaron shows up and things get crazy.
Your grandmama's. No, I won't let you have your way, Lawrence.
Put that back! I almost had her fair and square!
No way! Not a chance, I'm not doing it!
Garth, get back here right now!
No! Never!
Sprinkles would be very disappointed in you!
Stop bringing her into this!
If you don't come here right now, I'll tell everyone about the teddy bear you sleep with!
No ruffles!
So help me, I will!
Do it and I'll tell everyone about your browser history!
You wouldn't!
Hey, Aphmau!
Don't you dare tell her about the Lormouth fanfics I read!
Okay, so a lot just happened. Too much has happened, but there's no time to dwell on the past because they've collapsed on the ground and Aaron has stolen the mistletoe to put it back. Aaron and Aphmau have a moment under the tree. The tree! Aaron and Aphmau have a moment under the mistletoe where they might share a Christmas kiss, but it doesn't happen. The party resumes with Aphmau mingling through all the other characters. Kawaii-chan is heartbroken, Aaron is Minecraft Steve, Caitlin and Nicole are totally dating, and we get exposition dialogue where Aphmau explains to Garth that she and Aaron actually see each other every morning on her walks with Celestia, instead of her showing us that happens. Fine, I guess I'll take your word for it, Aph. Garth learns that the dog is the key to getting kissed by Aphmau under the mistletoe. More shenanigans ensue, but Celestia clearly ships Armau too, so the plan obviously doesn't work by the power of dog, and a new polyamorous ship is born. Our first arc is done, and haha, that implies that there's more. Episode 10. Aphmau and her posse want a Christmas tree, and the guys want a better Christmas tree, so they fight over one at Home Depot, but instead a little girl and her dad get it. They all decorate a different tree together by the end of the episode, but we get a Zane cliffhanger where he's dressed up as Santa Claus. Ooh, what could go wrong? What could happen? I don't know. Episode 11, How the Zane Stole Christmas is a Zane banger. Zane is angry and grumpy that he's been left out of the Christmas festivities at Aph's place. He wants to ruin Christmas for everyone with his accomplice Pinkie Pie, or I guess Pinkie Cake in the Aphmau universe. So he dresses up as Santa, and we get a Zane rendition of You're a Mean One, Mr. Grinch, but the Grinch is Mr. Zane. We get the classic Cindy Lou talks to the Grinch scene, but it's with Aphmau and Zane, and she figures out it's him, and then he gets all angry that she didn't invite him to her party, except she did through the mail, and then he feels dumb because he never checks his mailbox. Aph gives him a present. The present is fan art. Zane, touched by Aph's amazing gift, is brought to tears, and Aph invites him over on Christmas Day. When the day arrives, he's standing under the mistletoe and Aph joins him. She kisses him on the cheek and he makes anime noises. The end. Episode 12. After kissing Zane on the cheek, Kawaii-chan and Caitlin are pissed at Aphmau for doing so and shower her in fan art that they got from somewhere. I know it's from Aph's viewers, but in universe, where did they get this art and who is drawing it? So the A-plot of this episode is the girls being mad at Aphmau and hanging out together while they're snowed in, and the B-plot consists of the guys converting themselves into bronies so Aphmau will date them. Episode 13. Another party episode. These guys just won't stop. Everyone on Mystreet goes to Garth and Lawrence's New Year's Eve party, and stuff that doesn't matter happens, and I don't care. Go into the void. Episode 14. Because of a one-off feather gag in the last episode, Gareth and Dante have bought too many, so now they're poor, and they need another roommate to keep them afloat with rent costs. This is where Travis comes in, the white-haired anime freak. Gareth and Lawrence don't want another guy ruining their chances with Aphmau, so they make Travis challenge Aaron, the babe magnet of the street. They head over to Aaron's place and watch Frozen, and then they take their shirts off. The end. Episode 15. It's filler, but this one is kind of crazy. We start things off with Aphmau and Zane playing with ponies. Zane's favorite pony is Pinkie Pie, and Aphmau's is Rarity. New character Travis comes over to check out the babes or something, and he walks in on Aphmau and Zane's pony tea party, and Aphmau's cover-up is pointless shipping fuel. Woohoo!
No, it's not what it looks like. He was nowhere near those ponies. He and I were passionately making out. Seriously, I'm serious. I love him so much. Yes.
The only reason why I bring up episodes like this is because of Zane. He's a character that rides the line of sometimes you're used in annoying ways, like, oh no, Aphmau, I don't have friends. But most of the time, Zane's antics are unintentionally hilarious. He's probably the most okay written character in the series because he actively wants to take all of these shitty people down, and I respect that. So anyway, Zane craves more friends, so he and Aph head downstairs, but of course, everyone's anti-Zane still. Travis and Zane watch anime together while Kawaii-chan's cookies are cooking, but then Zane leaves after Travis indoctrinates him with swim team. So Zane's walking out, but Aph catches up with him. He doesn't understand friendship and doesn't know if or when he's made a friend, but Aphmau reassures him that friendship is magic, and while this is happening, Kawaii-chan's cookies are burning down their house and no one cares. Boom! Episode 16. Maid episode. Who's ready for an anime maid trope? I am. Because of Kawaii-chan's baking tyranny, their kitchen has been burnt to crisps. Kawaii-chan wants to be responsible for her actions for once, so she decides to try and get a second job working at a maid cafe, but she needs Aphmau's help since people don't take Kawaii-chan seriously. I wonder why. Initially, there are no positions left, but then Michi, of all people, gets fired, so Kawaii-chan and Aphmau are welcomed into the miraculous maid universe. Hey, I wonder if this whole maid thing will be brought up again in a later season. Anyways, the guys learn that Aphmau works at the maid cafe and they want to see her wearing her maid uniform because this is a Minecraft anime full of shitty anime stereotypes. Zane, who has every job imaginable, I guess, pops into the cafe to deliver a package but stumbles across Aphmau. Zane has a ooey gooey cheesy crush on Aphmau in her cutesy wootsy maid dress. I'm so sorry for my behavior, but as you can tell, I'm having the time of my life. Aph doesn't want anyone to see her like this, so of course, Zane, being the iconic edgelord he is, takes on the task of serving Zane maid realness instead of Aphmau. Not before saying a haha lol misunderstanding joke first though.
Really?
Take off your clothes.
Ouch!
Everyone dies because Zane's just too powerful, and the end. This episode has hashtag ZaneMao. Oh my god. Episode 17. Everyone in this episode hates Kawaii-chan.
Oh yeah, I never look at my texts anymore because of her. I should seriously block her number.
No kidding.
This episode is relatively short, and the only things of note are...
Yeah, I mean, I told you my other job closed for a while due to a malfunction, which led to a long investigation.
And Dante x Nicole shipping? Who cares? Episodes 18, 19, and 20. The Neighborhood Play Saga. Welcome to the Neighborhood Play Saga. Woo! This arc in the season is 3 episodes long, and it changes the rest of Mystreet forever by officially making Aphmau the end-all be-all ship between Aphmau and any of her possible love interests. We've seen Aaron the least in the entire series. He's presented with extremely little information within the Mystreet universe, but he and Aph are always hinted at here and there, even though you, the viewer, barely see that throughout the show. Get ready to rumble, cause this saga is for the hashtag Aphmau shippers. Episode 18, Part 1. Okay, so Caitlin and Jeffrey, this rando who only exists so Caitlin can be straight, are hanging out together, and Caitlin brings up how she's interested in taking some college classes for theater. She's not fully sure if she wants to jump into things, but Jeffrey keeps trying to encourage her to follow her dreams. We then cut to the funniest shot of all time. Aph and Zane are watching Equestria Girls, but Jeffrey comes downstairs to pull her aside, and Zane and Jeffrey hate each other. I don't don't know, it's probably a Diaries reference. The episode finally kicks off once Aph and Zane decide to lie, but also not lie, about how they're organizing a neighborhood play, and Caitlin offers to be the director. The play needs performers, of course, so the crew hold auditions, but what could this play be? Why, it's Romeo and Juliet! Not only that, but Caitlin's giving it a modern twist. Wow! The only problem is that not too many people are interested in auditioning, except for when they learn that Aphmau takes the plunge to play the part of Juliet, so Caitlin won't be sad that her play almost got cancelled. Aaron offers to play Romeo immediately, so now because of him, all the guys want to audition for Romeo too, just so they can get their smooch from Aphmau. That must mean something because it's in a play! Episode 19, Part 2. Audition time! We get excruciating improv audition scenes from all the guys where they give it a modern spin with texting and "Hi Juliet, I love you, lol."
Lol, hi Juliet, I love Zor's you, smiley face.
So we go through all the auditions until we get to Aaron. He starts doing his thing, but Caitlin can't see him emoting due to his bandana, and just like that, we see Aaron's face, and I still don't know why he wore that bandana up until this point. Anyways, Aaron is so dreamy that he gets the part, so the end. Episode 20, Part 3, the finale of the neighborhood play saga. We're in the home stretch now. In an attempt to stop Aaron from performing in the play, Garth and Lawrence board up his house and lie to Caitlin about him being sick. Aaron's backstage though, so their sabotage does not work. This is only the beginning of their tyranny. Lucinda the witch is here, and she's gonna help the guys out with her sassy sexiness. Yay! She gives Lawrence a potion and promises that when Aaron's about to kiss Aphmau, the potion will make them switch places, even though she's never seen the potion in action. Lawrence eats the shit up and saves the thing for the perfect moment. So now it's time for the play. Aph is nervous for her kissing scene while everyone else is anxious in anticipation. Lawrence is dead. Bathroom fish scene. Marriage by Neko. This play has it all. During intermission, Aaron heads to the bathroom and Garth barricades the door. Because of his antics, Garth, being Aaron's understudy, gets to be Romeo. Garth and Aphmau are about to kiss, but Lawrence deploys the potion and a new ship just dropped. The play finishes up and Travis breaks Aaron free from his toilet prison. The episode initially closes out with some haha, Lawrence and Garth sure learned their lesson. But then we see Aph and Aaron on stage alone. She apologizes for the whole ordeal and says she looked forward to the kiss, and ba-boom, they kiss. This officially locks Aph and Aaron as being an endgame relationship throughout the rest of Mystreet as we know it, and in this particular situation, it just comes across as, okay, I guess this is happening now. Episode 21. Aaron and Aphmau have so much chemistry, wow! This episode opens up with Aphmau telling Zane her little kissing secret, and he freaks, becoming this overprotective presence in her life. He pulls out his sword and goes to find Aaron so he can force their convenient romance, but Aphmau says, no, our romance is going to be forced convenient but organic. For the latter half of the series, Zane becomes this be home by 7 overprotective dad as a gag, while also having a little itty bitty secret crush on Aphmau that eventually becomes an entire arc, but I'm getting ahead of myself. Zane's about to apologize and confess his concerns about Aph and Aaron's possible romance, but then Lucinda throws blue at him and he dies. Lucinda didn't want Aphmau to get caught up with an emo freak like Zane. The rest of the episode consists of Kawaii-chan and Lucinda beef, where Kawaii-chan is twerking and we get Sans Undertale cat. The only reason I bring up the aftermath is because of Zane and his character moments. Aphmau is his one and only friend. Their friendship is the only believable one in the entire show, which isn't saying much, but it gives us something to work with. It sucks that he, of course, is written to having a crush on Aphmau just like everyone else, but aside from that, his overprotective nature at this point makes sense, since from his end, he's never had a true friend and doesn't want to lose Aphmau, and he thinks Aaron would get in the way of that. Things will further develop, don't worry, but Zane's character in the show is the only one giving. He gives us so much stuff to chew up, he's awfully generous. Episode 22. This one's called Fanfiction. What do you think it's about? This one, who cares? They bring up Wattpad and read fanfiction that they wrote about, and Aphmau gets bullied. But that really doesn't matter, because what matters is my Wattpad, Chungus Succubus, because episode 23, a Aphmau x Travis shipping episode. Everyone's #1 relationship of all time. I'm sure everyone at the time was dying for this episode to happen. Oh yeah. So Caitlin is stressed out about a theater test because I guess she's sticking to her hopes and dreams. Okay, we have some continuity. And Travis is here being annoying and creepy as usual, but she's frantic, and things get worse when Jeffrey comes over and drops off Abby, who's his kid. But Caitlin can't babysit her, so Aphmau and Travis take care of her together, and then they get married. Oh, and I guess Travis is suspicious of Aaron and Aphmau. Episodes 24, 25, and 26, the Valentine's Date Arc. Another arc? Yes! This one is extra spicy because it's Valentine's Day themed, so there's gonna be so much romance stuff. Let's go. Aphmau gets a love letter from Travis. Here, I'll show you.
A letter from Travis to me? What the? Roses are red, violets are blue. Your butt looks nice from here. Now look behind you. Huh?
Hey, baby.
Which then leads to Travis and Aphmau bickering about Valentine's Day coming up and how all the guys are gonna do romantic shit to woo her. Travis, who now knows of her kiss with Aaron, uses her secret as blackmail so she can join him on a double date. She can go with Aaron while Travis brings Caitlin along against her will. Aphmau says no, but then Travis steals her phone, sends Aaron a text message, and she dies. When she wakes up, the gang's all here, including Aaron, who's sitting with her while Kawaii-chan takes creepy pictures of them. Travis keeps pushing for Aaron and Aphmau, and Garth and Lawrence aren't happy about it, so they confront Travis on ruining their plans, so Travis lies in an attempt to keep Aph's kiss a secret. He says that they're only pretending to be in love so that they can help Caitlin and Travis on their double date. The guys eat up the lie and offer to tag along with their dates, Cadenza and Lucinda. Kawaii-chan doesn't want to miss out either, so she offers to bring Reese and Michi, and Aphmau throws Zane into the mix so he can pretend to be dates with the evil cat girl. So woohoo, the whole cast is going to this thing, even Dante and Nicole, but not Emmeline and Kenmer, who I bet you forgot about. Episode 25, Part 2. So Zane is, in my opinion, rightfully a little miffed to be set up with someone he doesn't even know on a double date, but Aph keeps trying to tell him, "It's okay, sweetie, it's just pretending." Zane's very reluctant, and though he's on edge about Michi and whether or not they might fall in love, he joins the party for the ride. Aphmau and Aaron banter about whether or not this is a date, and Zane goes into overprotective father mode. Travis is here, and
You're that guy who lives with my annoying brother.
The name's Travis.
Zane.
why are Zane and Travis acting like they'd never met before? They sat on the couch together in episode 15 and watched anime. We get a sick transition to the following night, and boom, it's outfit review time. Time to review these date outfits, so here we go. Aphmau gets a... it's kind of cute. Aaron is biker weightlifter. Zane is hot topic emo. Travis is weird waiter. Dante is Tally Hall. Kawaii-chan is boho chic. I went to Coachella in 2015. Michi is grunge Tumblr girl. Garth and Lawrence both went to an 80s prom. Nicole is could be cute Canadian look. Caitlin is boring. This is just her default outfit later on in the show. Reese is no one cares because he didn't care enough to change his outfit. Lucinda is camp. And Cadenza, what are you wearing? Everyone has convened together and the dating shenanigans will commence next episode. But the end pans to Michi, who promises that Aaron will be hers by the end of this arc because she wants a hunk. Episode 26, Part 3. Date time starts with none other than a Windows noise. Caitlin pulls a "it's not like I like you or anything," and though the fun has not begun, the girls immediately all go to the bathroom for girl time.
Whoop whoop! We're about to get crunk up in the bathroom!
Okay, Lucinda, calm down. It's just a bathroom.
Aphmau stays behind because she knows the girls are gonna berate her. Fair play, Aphmau. All of the guys are left to play arcade games by their lonesome selves. Back in the bathroom, everyone's obsessed with knowing if Aph and Aaron are going out while Caitlin speaks the truth.
Why are you guys so interested in Aphmau and Aaron's relationship anyway?
Everyone's answer to that is, lol, because we can. Lucinda is oddly extremely invested in their relationship to the point where if things don't work out for them, she brought some potions to manipulate the outcome. Lucinda also offers the potion for anyone who thinks they need help. Michi, while hiding in the bathroom, catches wind of this and remembers. We cut to the girls being with the guys. Caitlin and Nicole are playing skee-ball while Dante and Travis keep being the worst characters created by anyone.
Although, if you don't want Nicole, I don't mind having both of them.
You guys better not be checking us out.
Oh, come on, Caitlin. You can't assume every guy's like that. Right, Dante?
Right, yeah, sure. She is such an angel.
An angel with a booty!
Travis! What?
Gareth masters the claw machine and is giddy.
I got it!
Oh, now it just has to make it to the...
His prize is a purple cat, and now his trauma's back because you must be laughing at this running gag, right? Reese and Kawaii-chan bond over powdered sugar's existence, and Aphmau is angry that Aaron keeps beating her at games. Eventually, Zane and Aph touch base on how their dates are going, while Aaron's gone getting snacks. Michi's getting her time to shine as a one-off villain by using Lucinda's potion, and she transforms into an illusion of Aphmau. Gareth and Lawrence watch in anger as Michi Aphmau flirts with Aaron. They're about to kiss when suddenly Michi turns back to normal, and at that exact second, Aph walks in on them and feels betray. Gareth and Lawrence help Aaron out by saying it wasn't what it looked like, but this kind of feels like wrong. I feel like they totally would have said like, oh, he's lying, you should be heartbroken because it's Gareth and Lawrence, like come on. Michi has been defeated and leaves. Everything gets resolved and Aph heads home with her escort Aaron. We get an obvious Minecraft change where her house has more details and Aph and Aaron are having an intimate moment. But who cares about that when Papa Zane is here to stunt romantic growth? And just like that, the Valentine's Day arc is done. Episode 27. Vlad is here. Who's Vlad? He's Zane and Garth's brother. He's here now. The only good thing about this episode is this. Episode 28. Lucinda cheated at air hockey on the Valentine's Day? Cadenza says,
Anyway, Lucinda, can you just ask Aphmau your questions so we can go back and finish watching The Walking Dead?
This episode is about Lucinda wanting to know if Aphmau and Aaron are dating. So she kidnaps everyone to her house, and Aph and Aaron sing a Frozen duet, and Aaron wears a dress, giving us a Kurt Hummel getting defended by Lady Gaga Finn moment. Episodes 29, 30, and 31. Mom Romave. Here's our second to last arc in the series. I'm almost done. This one is titled Don't Tell Mom, and I think it's the funniest thing in the world. Okay, so Zane's mom, Ziana, thinks that because of one picture, her son and Aphmau are dating. Ziana is a very sensitive soul, and no one ends up having the heart to tell her the truth, so this whole arc is about Aphmau and Zane fake dating so they can please Ziana. Back to the episode, the guys break into Aphmau's bedroom and plead that she helps them out with their white lie, but initially she says no and tells them to share the truth with her mom. Aphmau loses though, since Ziana has power over her too, so the gang heads over to Garth's place for some dating 101. The Zane-Mao shippers are winning with this arc, and I for one do not care for this saga. Toiling with the Zane's feelings all for a Mary Sue picture-perfect character created by Jess that's her persona and her ego inflates every time one of her OCs has a crush on her? I don't think so. I'm not buying it. Let this cat-girl crying emo be free from Jess's fangirl writing. Anyways, Jess as Vlad says,
Sundir, I love it.
We get classic anime tropes like, now you two need to hug each other, or, hey, this character, go show this other character how it's done by acting romantic with the character you have a crush on. Shit like that. Ziana arrives and calls Zane after a Zuzu pet.
Oh, look at my little Zuzu!
And now the show is on the road. Oh, my shoulder is breaking, hurting, but episode 30, part 2. Time to go to the mall and listen to Dating Start from Undertale on repeat. The gang set out to the mall before their planned romantic dinner at Olive Garden in the next episode. Aph and Zane are still faking their lovey-dovey schmuck for Ziana, the Beyonce-loving carnivorous mother who will stop at nothing to manipulate romantic relationships in her favor. That's hyperbolic, but she definitely gives things her all. You get stuff like, ooh, Zane and Aphmau haven't kissed yet in their relationship. Ziana let Vlad go to school only wearing boxers, which is illegal.
Vlad didn't wear pants to school. He just went in his boxers.
Mom, that wasn't my fault. You let me go like that.
I'm not showing this. We get fan art of the guys as babies and they're naked, and Ziana always goes off somewhere when they say, "Look, Mom, there's a sale. Listen to our misogyny, Mom. You're not our mother. You're a walking stereotype." Zane and Aph get separated when Ziana grabs Aphmau all to herself for some one-on-one shopping before Din. This episode is boring. Aphmau quick changes, and at some point the episode conflict arrives. Aaron's at the mall and sees Zane and Aphmau being in love, and he's angry with jealousy. Aaron eventually gets the sitch, but is still iffy on the whole thing. He's about to leave, but Ziana invites him to dinner with the crew, so now things get more interesting by design. End of episode. Episode 31, Part 3. Okay, this is the finale of the Zane Mao 3-parter. Let's get this over with. Let's do this. They arrive at the restaurant that I guess is not Olive Garden, so I was wrong, but let's just pretend. Ziana keeps being a weird fangirl who wants to see Aphmau and Zane kiss so badly. Aaron's all, "You better not," and Zane's getting a bit more sinister in his role, so he replies with, "Maybe I will, mischievous dog."
He will, huh?
I mean, I am her boyfriend, aren't I? But I'm not ready.
Good.
Yet.
Aphmau's having a hard time pretending, so Vlad conveniently brings up the fact that Zane has brought a love potion with him. Oh? If things go south, then bam, the love potion will help them out when needed. Remember this. But instead, they throw it away. Aaron makes loud-ass white boy punch a hole in the drywall, grunts, and the gang head inside. But a wild Michi appears out of thin air and takes the love potion for her sinister motivations. Aphmau heads to the bathroom because she's all anxious, and a wild Caitlin has appeared. Caitlin's here with Nicole for dinner. I told you they're definitely more than friends. Listen, I'm not saying they're actually dating or that they should be. I'm just picking up the pieces and putting them together. Anyways, they have a chat where they blah blah blah, it's boring, who cares. Aphmau heads back to dinner, and Ziana's already asking when they're gonna have babies. Aaron is uncomfortable and leaves for the bathroom. Just then, their waiter, who is Michi in disguise, brings over some refreshments, spills shit on Gareth, who leaves for the bathroom, and one of the drinks is the love potion in disguise, so guess what happens for the rest of the episode? You probably already figured it out, but yep, it's happening. Aphmau drinks it and is now in love with a brony. Aaron, who is in bathroom and is totally having the existential time of his life, has a chat with Gareth where they form a plan. They'll ask them questions they can't answer out of sheer embarrassment, but plot twist, Aph is so in love that she aces their test. So Aphmau and Zane are gonna kiss, I guess, but then she turns back to normal and everyone is mad. Everyone catches Michi and she combusts. Aaron's fed up and is about to tell the truth when Caitlin shows up, says her and Aph are dating for kicks, so yay, more lying and also shipping fuel, but Aph instead tells the actual truth, and we're back at square one. Michi is in the rafters and she dies from Travis blowing up the restaurant and confessing that Caitlin x Aphmau is his OTP. Moving on. Episode 32. This is the last filler episode. Aphmau is wearing very on-trend galaxy print attire while Zane and Aaron fight over her during their hangout, which ends with Aph saying, "Let's go to an anime convention," and everyone goes, "Okay." Also,
not after the whole dating thing with my mom.
And
this time, she's not my girlfriend.
she's my wife. Episodes 33, 34, and 35. The anime convention finale. We did it. This is it. The final straw. Aph, Aaron, Zane, and Kawaii-chan are standing in a hotel lobby getting ready to head up to their rooms for A-Kon the next day. We get a Aaron flirts with Aphmau interaction where Kawaii-chan loses her shit, and Zane is being emo cause his crush on Aphmau has unfortunately grown stronger since role-playing as her boyfriend. Now Aph and Kawaii-chan are having a convo on Kawaii-chan's shipping behavior. Oh my god, shut up, can we please get a move on? Eventually the crew make their way up to their huge hotel room and settle in, but oh no, Aphmau's costume is gone. What? So Kawaii-chan leaves to scope the problem out. Zane leaves for a moment, which leads to Aaron immediately trying to confess his love to Aphmau, and then they get anime interrupted by Zane. Anyway, knock knock, it's Knuckles. The rest of the Minecraft cast are here, and Lucinda's gonna save the day with her magic, so now we get an epic cosplay fashion show where the guys ogle at Aphmau. Zane and Aaron need to calm down. Oh my god. Aphmau's left to wear a Minecraft Diaries reference. I'm gonna go with that. Lucinda becomes an enabler by flirting with Travis and being completely fine with his behavior.
Oh, Travis, you're adorable.
Thanks. Wait, what?
I said you're adorable. And quite handsome, I might add.
Me? You're talking about me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I think I might have hit my head too many times because I swear this babe said I was handsome.
I did.
What?
So now they're going to lunch and the episode is over. Episode 34, Part 2. Cosplay ranking time. Kawaii-chan is Ichigo from Tokyo Mew Mew. Caitlin is Ruby from Stefan's Universe. Gareth is Link. Lawrence is from Black Butler, maybe. Dante, I don't know who he is. G.I. Joe, who cares? Nicole is like, she looks like a princess. I don't know, Sleeping Beauty, maybe, who knows? Apparently Travis is this guy called Pervy Sage with this, it's very fitting, but like, come on, just stop. Lucinda looks like Regina George and a law student combined. Zane is Chara, from Undertale because edgy. Aaron is some guy and Aphmau is Sword Art Online. What a spread. The episode opens with all the characters chatting about their plans for the day, and Lucinda keeps flirting it up with Travis, even stating that creepy is her type. What? Caitlin becomes jealous of their love. Aph's getting ready so Zane and Aaron have time to chat. We're about to learn how Aaron and Aph met, but we get anime interrupted again. Boring chatter yada yada between characters about anime convention stuff, and now we're heading to the convention. Zane and Aaron keep fighting over Aph. Zane's concerned about who gets the title of best friend and pulls out a knife. Aaron pulls out his sword, and a crowd forms around the two for the duel. Now Travis is here, and so is Lucinda, who's okay with giving him a smooch, which then summons Caitlin from the crowd, and she's jealous. Ooh. Lucinda says she's gonna kiss him, and Caitlin's all, don't do it, he doesn't deserve it, and you're bad at kissing.
Plus, you're terrible at kissing.
What? I think I know why Caitlin and Lucinda have their rivalry. Caitlin kisses Travis to show how it's done, and listen, I know it's Travis, but like, Caitlin kisses are supposed to happen with consent. Travis dies because I guess Caitlin's a bad kisser too, and Lucinda laughs in her face. Her plan has worked. She was trying to get Travis and Caitlin together all along, which is weird. Why would you do that? Travis is like, wow, I guess we're dating now, and Caitlin kills him again and runs from the crime scene. Episode 35, Part 3, the finale. This is the last episode. Let's go! Oh my god, I'm almost done for real this time. Quick cosplay time. Kawaii-chan looks like a pink Sailor Scout. I don't know who she is. Aphmau is Mabel from Gravity Falls. Zane's Dipper, so he's twinning with Aphmau. Aaron is shirtless Ice Boy from Fairy Tail. Caitlin is Fiona from Adventure Time. Travis is Attack on Titan, and Lucinda is like a witch. I don't know, you only see the back of her. The episode starts with Aph bringing up Caitlin and Travis's kiss to Kawaii-chan. She even says,
I know he's really weird around women, but I'm just saying that Travis can have some really sweet moments.
Next scene, we get Aaron rehearsing some compliments for Aphmau, and she pops out of the blue. He calls her beautiful. Ooh. They then have a chat about Zane. He confronts her about his protectiveness, trying to wheedle his way into asking what she fully thinks of him, but we get a classic anime interruption. The girls are fighting yet again, and we make our way to the anime convention. Aph, Zane, and Aaron check out ponies for a bit, which leads to Aaron almost confessing, but I think you know what happens next. We then get to see Caitlin and Kawaii-chan dancing it up. Travis and Lucinda are watching, and while Aph endures Travis's tyranny, Zane and Aaron have a private chat elsewhere. Aaron comes back and brings Aph with him so they can talk alone. Now it's time for a confession. I remember being extremely hyped for this, but now I am anything but. Aaron confesses and Aph's all like, but what will people say? What will Zane think? And Zane comes out and he's all like, hey, whatever man, it's fine. Me and Aaron had a chat. Let's be besties for life. But Zane still kind of likes Aphmau because, say it with me, of course he does. So now we get more confession stuff. Now they're dating. Okay, the animation convention is over. Everyone's reconvened in the hotel room for Aphmau and Aaron's big announcement. Kawaii-chan, Raku-chan screams. Gareth and Lawrence have reached character development heights by not caring about Aph and Aaron dating, except this is immediately retconned by this clip.
Aaron, take care of her.
I will.
You better, because the moment you mess up, we'll be all over her so fast.
He's right. We're watching you.
Kawaii-chan takes a pic of everyone that turns into fan art, and that's it. The season is done. I'm free from the shackles I bestowed upon myself. Mystreet Season 1 is over, baby! That was a bumpy-ass ride, but we made it. Yay! Good job, everyone. If you asked me 7 years ago why I enjoyed watching Aphmau, I don't know what I would have told you. I honestly can't remember why I stuck with it, but that's only because seeing it now, it's messy and ridiculous, not in a good way. It's not completely terrible though. I mean, I still had my own enjoyment watching the series, but there were lots of parts that just made me want to stop watching it, but because I wanted to make a video, I had to keep watching it. So yeah. In terms of production, I can appreciate the fact that throughout the series, they've highlighted fan artwork, commissioned artists for artwork, paid artists to sculpt 3D models of objects and stuff in later seasons. She got voice actors. That stuff's nice. Drama aside, because I know there's some history and this is not the video for that and not gonna go into that. I can respect that she gave people the opportunity to be a part of a project while also getting paid for their time. At least I think they got paid for their time. Other than that, Mystreet Season 1 is an experience and I'm glad it's over. See you next time for Season 2! Hahaha, that's gonna take a while though. Doing this was long.